Hey yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, with the help of you guys, we're gonna do one simple thing, and that is rank every WWE 2K game since WWE 2K14. And if you guys want to do this tier list yourself, I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below. Fun fact, this specific list was made by Brandon Does Everything, so make sure to check it out and show him some love. Anyways, hit an elbow drop and let's dive right into it. So we're going to be ranking every WWE 2K game since WWE 2K14. Now, before you guys eat me alive, I know that WWE 2K14 was technically made by THQ. 2K just happened to get the licensing by that point for the WWE game. So, of course, they made it WWE 2K14 instead of it being WWE 14. This is going to set the standard for everything, right? I feel like if we are going to put 2K14 in this list, there's literally no other place that it will go than all the way up here. S, of course, being the best. We got S, A, B, C, D. Obviously, D being the worst. I'm going to have a hard time saying letters because I already know. You know, I bought words over here, so there is that. It had everything. It had literally 99% of the classic matches that we've been asking for nowadays, from referee matches, Inferno matches. It had freaking Defeat the Streak and all of that stuff. So it basically had everything that we've been asking for. Now, Universe Mode was a banger. Do we need to talk about story designer though? You know what I mean? Like, creator story was freaking amazing. The fact that you could share it online and download more from community creation. All right, guys. So the voting is done already. Up next, we got WWE 2K15. This is technically the first WWE 2K game. 42% of you guys saying that this belongs on the C tier. 36% of you guys saying that it belongs on the A tier. Wow. My pick on this, I mean, again, you know, I'm taking you guys stuff into consideration, but I'm just gonna go with D. When you compare 2K14 with every single game here, it feels like it's just gonna be at a lower standard. Even though, you know, we got the introduction of my career, and we got a couple of new features being added. But when this game first came out, if you remember, everything felt so plain. There were so many things missing. And I feel like the only positive that came out of this game was that the graphics was amazing. And then, of course, we had the WWE 2K Showcase, which was probably the best 2K Showcase that 2K has given us. Honestly, this game has some of the best looking models. Like, if you look at, I don't know, if you look at maybe like Randy Orton, or if you look at, if you look at like Randy Orton from WWE 2K15 and compare it to Randy Orton from WWE 2K20, you could literally make the argument that 2K15 looked better. You know, you could make that argument. Of course, maybe the lighting wasn't as good as the one from 2K20, but when it comes to like the model of it, it's like it was insane. Up next, we got some WWE 2K16. We had some good things. Like, the showcase was pretty good. Again, though, you know, 56% of you guys think that this game belongs on the B tier. Boom. And I'm actually gonna drop it right there because I do think that this is where it belongs. It was an improvement when it comes to my career. My career was really repetitive in 2K15, and don't get me wrong, 16 was still repetitive. All right, up next, we got some WWE 2K17 with Brock Lesnar in the cover. 76% of you guys voting for it to be right next to WWE 2K16. And I'm kind of down for that. I remember when 17 came out, and I thought like, okay, well, after I do my career, what the hell are we going to play? Because, like, you know, there was no 2K showcase, right? Like, we didn't get a 2K showcase in this game. So that was something that was missing. But they did give us a bit of a 2K showcase on the DLC. Some of you guys also pointed out that it had the crowd fighting. and the backstage fighting. So there were a good amount of updates on this one that kind of led to improvement in gameplay and quote unquote freedom. You know what I mean? Like gameplay freedom. Even though, I mean, you know, we still are limited when it comes to the gameplay in these WWE 2K game. But 2K17 was like headed in that right direction of giving us more freedom, you know, with the crowd fighting, with the backstage fighting and all of that stuff. It was freaking awesome what they did with the scavenger hunt for the roster. Like every single week, look at a screenshot of some Suplex City stuff, you know, and then kind of figure it out what roster members were going to be revealed that week. And that was pretty awesome. Up next, we got WWE 2K18, a Burn It Down edition with Seth Rollins on the cover. I feel like this one is fresh, so you guys kind of know what's up with WWE 2K18. In regards to where you guys are putting this game, you guys are putting it on C. Okay. So compared to these two, it feels like it was a good bump. You know, it was a good bump, like up. You would think 2K19 did not go down, in my opinion. It did not. I mean, I would put it here, but it's like I don't feel like it went down. And one of the best thing about 2K18 was the freaking roster, dude. I mean, we go back to 2K18 right now, and we have so many superstars that we literally didn't get in WWE 2K19 and WWE 2K20. Obviously, that is WWE's fault for releasing people and, you know, letting people go and people leaving the company and all of that because they don't know how to book them correctly and all of that. You know the gist already. Now, granted, there wasn't like a crazy. We still got my career. It wasn't voiced over my career. You know, there was some updates to Universe Mode, but we still had a lot of complaints for Universe Mode. We just happened to get other things that we didn't have before. Now, I don't want to say brand new match types because technically we didn't get like an insane amount of brand new match type, but we did have creative match type. It was a creative match that was lacking a lot of things when we were very limited to it. When you go back and you compare it to something like the other SmackDown vs. Raw games, but it was a good foundation to keep on developing it from there. And I mean, we're still developing it from there. You know, they still working on that. WWE 2K18. On the Switch, just gonna actually that was one of the best. Never mind, that was good. Right here, you see right there. As a matter of fact, we'll probably put it like can we go more down? Like, is there another one? 2K18 on the Switch was a nightmare. 82% of you guys said that this game belongs on the S tier. Damn, I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. This right here, this game right here, 2K19 is the best WWE 2K game. All right, I don't think there's even a debate on that right now. You know, like after what we saw from WWE 2K20, I don't think this is even a debate. 2K19 is the best WWE 2K game. It's the best wrestling game that 2K has made. Again, 2K14 doesn't count because technically it was made by THQ and all of that good stuff, you know. However, I am going to go ahead and put it on A because I feel like WWE 2K has not made a game that levels to 2K14 just yet. I'm sorry. You know, if we did not put WWE 2K14 on this list, 2K19 will probably gonna go up here, you know? But like when I see it right next to it, I'm like, okay, well, 2K19 has, you know, it's number one contender. You know what I mean? Like it has the potential to be on the same level. It has it. But it needs a couple of things for it to be there just yet. From a lot of the gameplay changes, from a lot of the game modes, creation abilities that you have, from a lot of the match types ability that you have. If 2K19 ended up having like all of those things that I just mentioned from 2K14, it would have been right here, 100%. Regardless, that's gonna put 2K19 as the best WWE 2K game that 2K has made. I don't even know if that made any sense, but you know what I mean. 2K20, you guys said that it belongs on the D, and it has 62% of you guys saying that. 10% of you guys saying that it belongs on S. So you're telling me it belongs right next to WWE 2K14, above WWE 2K19. That's what you're telling me. Those 10% are trying to live up to the meme right now, but I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen. Most of you guys said that it belongs right next to 2K15. You know, I am personally gonna go ahead and drop it higher than that. I feel like even with the glitches, I probably will accept WWE 2K20 a bit more. I'm dropping it on C. I'm dropping it on C. I mean, if we want to compare it to 2K15, you know, 2K20 had a horrifying storyline of my career, but it did have a voiceover my career, I guess. You know, if WWE 2K20 maybe came out with the stage that is on right now after a couple of updates, okay? Now, granted, it still has incredible amount of glitches, but when looking at it with a couple of the updates, you know, making things a bit more playable, I could deal with it compared to the lack of things that we got in WWE 2K15. Because at least in WWE 2K20, a lot of the features that we ended up getting in 2K19 were there, you know? So we were able to like mess around and have a lot of things in regards to community creations, even though that thing was broken. The more I think about it, it's like the more I want to put this game all the way down with WWE 2K18 Switch version, you know? But I'm going to go ahead and leave it at C. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at C. If we were going by graphic, though, this one would probably go all the way up here, honestly. Because 2K15 graphic was awesome. So there it is, guys. That is how I rank every single WWE 2K game since WWE 2K14. Let me know your thoughts and subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. There you go. Subscribe.